Alright, what's up, guys? So, welcome to another Moss and Hip Hop video. Now, in today's video, I probably might get some comments, people trying to give me an explanation on why you shouldn't snitch. Here's my thing. I've been in Pop Hunna's situation where a close friend and family. I had a cousin and I had like a close childhood friend of mine, both shot and killed, leaving parties and stuff. So, I know how it feels to lose somebody. All right, I've lost many people in my life, due to violence and just, of some sort of cause. But yeah, I know how it feels to lose somebody. But when you hear that, just to like overall, just tell y'all like my experience with it, because it was a close friend of mine that was shot and killed first, and then sometime later it was my cousin. But when my friend, I remember I was at home chilling. It was New Year's Eve. Everybody's celebrating happy and stuff, getting into the new year. And I go on social media, and all of a sudden, I just hear everybody making posts saying, get well soon, I'm praying for you, like all this other stuff. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what's going on. And I keep scrolling, refresh the page. All of a sudden, I see those get well soon, get all this other, and praying for you to turning into rest in peace. So when you see that from a childhood friend, I mean, there's this particular friend, I had him over at my house. That's why every time like New Year's Eve, it's like that's something that I think of, or around that time at least. But when I seen those get well soon, praying for you, and all of that turn into rest in peace, I immediately just went from happy to just downright sad, because I had this friend over at my house. He spent the night, we played video games, we were friends all throughout school. I remember the last time I had a conversation with him, he was talking on how he wanted to be a cop. I remember he wanted to be a cop, and then he said he was going to enlist in the Marines. I think that's what it was. But overall, like, he had dreams, he had goals, he had things that he wanted to accomplish in life, but he can't do that now. Why? Because somebody decided to take his life early. And it's stuff like that where I'm all like, yo, that, like, hearing people talk on that, it sometimes hits home for me, because it's something that I've dealt with years later. My cousin, he was a rapper, was performing, and right after he left, get shot and killed. And that's something where I was like, wasn't expecting to see that. When I seen people was posting rest in peace to him, I'm like, yo, wait a minute, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? And so then, yeah, people was like talking on it and things. Seen people talking about it on the news. Seen even when my friend, when he got shot and killed, seen that they were talking about it on the news. So I was shattered for both of them, both of them. So now talking on Pop Hunna. So I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Pop Hunna is. Have probably one of the biggest songs on TikTok. Everybody's dancing to it, using his song for literally everything. So Pop Hunna is blowing up. Throughout that time of him blowing up, he's going to gain haters. He's going to get those haters that feel like that they need to stalk him, dig up his past, because they know ain't nobody going to pay attention to him. They're going to pay attention to Pop Hunna and what past they dig up. So they dig up the fact that at the age of 14, he snitched. And why did he snitch? He witnessed a friend of his get shot and killed. So he's seen who did it. Talked to the cops, cooperated and all of that stuff. Left it alone. Years later, blows up, comes back and hunts him. So my thing is that I know a lot of people live by the street code, and you can't snitch, gotta handle things on your own or whatever, and I understand that. If you handle it on your own, you handle it on your own. But at the same time, why risk the lifestyle that person that shot and killed your friend, family, whoever, why risk going through the same things that they're going to have to be going through, hiding, making sure that, they cover their tracks, all of that stuff, then snitching? Like, snitching, you ain't got to worry about any of that stuff. So my thing is like, I understand that a lot of people, y'all don't like cops. You guys like have like the disrespectful feelings like towards cops, which I can understand. I'm with you guys on that. I understand that 100%. But I just heard that my friend and family got shot and killed. To actually be there and see it, you don't think, and especially at a young age, I was traumatized just being at home hearing about it. To be at a young age, you're 14 years old, and you witness your friend either immediately dies or fighting for their life. You don't think that you're going to want some sort of revenge off of that? I'm saying like I understand like how some people feel and how some people will overall react in a situation like that. But if you're a kid at a young age, you can't put your life situations or how you grew up into his life. You can't expect everybody to be just like you and live by the codes and do this, this, and this and things. Because I know if I was there, I probably would have did the same thing. And if people would have judged me for snitching, I'm like, hey, that's on you guys. At the end of the day, I'm like, this is what I had to do when I was 14. I'm like, man, this is some traumatizing stuff. So I'm like, on top of losing my friend, now all of a sudden my career, it goes down the drain because of how I reacted to a situation like that. That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. I'm like, and then, so Pop Hunter, he ended up doing a couple of songs with Uzi. And then once all this information and stuff came out about him snitching, Uzi wanted off of his EP or album, whichever it was. But I'm like, really, bro? Like that to me, I'm like, that's some stuff where I'm like, man, it's messed up. It is truly messed up. And I really do hope and wish and pray for the best of Pop Hunter's career. I'm like, yeah, you might have lost some connections, you might have lost some friends, but he honestly, he said he thought about like, I don't know if he is gonna stop or not, but I'm like, dude, don't stop rapping because you lost out on a few supporters. Bro, hang out with the EDM crowd or something. If the EDM, my thing is like, look, keep doing what you're doing. If people don't want to hang with you, that's on them. That is completely 100% on them. I'm not trying to like make it seem like that snitching is the way, like go snitching and all of this stuff. Like if there is a point in time where I'm like, I need to handle something on my own, I will handle something on my own. But if I can't and I'm a 14-year-old kid and I'm traumatized and I'm sad, distraught, I just lost a close friend in my life and I had to see that stuff, what do you honestly think a kid is going to do? He's 14. Like, what did you expect him to do? I'm saying, like, maybe y'all didn't, maybe you guys wouldn't snitch at the age of 14. Maybe you guys wouldn't snitch at any given point in time in your life. But y'all gotta cut this man some slack. It ain't like he had a choice. Like, this is what, if you are not thinking straight, you are going to do whatever. So my thing is that, let's say if he didn't snitch, right? He handled it on his own. Took this guy, whoever the guy was that shot and killed this friend. Let's say he takes his life, right? Takes his life. Now he has to worry about being on the run. And then let's say if he if he didn't snitch and he handled it on his own, then he would have had the two. So either way, he had like choices: snitching or not snitching. And if he wouldn't have snitched, let's say at the same point in time in his career, he doesn't snitch, but he handles it on his own. Now, top of his career, songs blowing up on TikTok. Now he's in a courtroom fighting for his life and things, or fighting to be able to go back outside and not go to prison for the rest of his life for a murder that he committed years ago. So now it's either that or snitch and you still have a career. But I'm like, man, it's not like, I don't know. I just feel like, and if we're gonna compare him to 6ix9ine, I know people are gonna probably will be comparing him to 6ix9ine or comparing his situation to 6ix9ine. But 6ix9ine had put himself in the situation, and I don't know the extent of Pop Hunna and his friend that got shot and killed. But 6ix9ine put himself in that situation where he was gonna be a public eye. You give yourself rainbow hair, you tattoo the number 69 all across your body, you do all these different things, with this gang. And then, everything just crumbles and falls apart. And he's just like, oh, okay, well, under pressure, he had his reasons to the snitch because these guys put his life in danger, put his family's life in danger. Overall was just doing some things to him. And I'm like, why is it a problem? Now the thing is, though, with 6ix9ine, I'm like, I don't really agree with how he acts. But I'm like, was Pop Hunna acting like 6ix9ine? No, he wasn't. This man was having a normal day-to-day life career, doing just what artists do, make music, it blows up, that's it. And now all of a sudden he's getting the 6ix9ine treatment because of how he reacted. And I'm like, 6ix9ine did this at an older age. Pop Hunna did this when he was just a kid, bro. I think literally anybody that has a problem with Pop Hunna snitching at the age of 14 most likely have been the same one snitching at 14, especially if it's a close friend of yours. It doesn't even matter who it has to be. Like, if it's somebody that is close to your life, friend, family, whoever, you're going to do the same exact thing. So that's, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to hate on Pop Hunter for what he did. In fact, I hope nothing but the best for his career. But yeah, I just think people need to chill on that. Like, don't get on this man because this is how he overall reacted. So, but I don't know. People are going to disagree with me and all of that, but you know what? Hey, disagree with me. I have my mind made up. I don't think people should be hating on this man because he snitched when he was literally a child. I'm saying, like, but anyways, yeah, comment below what you think on the situation. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.